Hi, George here, and today I'll be showing you how to change a background using primarily Refine Edge. This is one way of removing a background. This is good if you have an earlier version of Photoshop Elements and you don't have the Subject Select option up here, which is right there. And I'm covering just this one trick here in this video. If you want to learn all the tricks, the best way to do that is with my complete training course for Photoshop Elements, and I'll put a link for that at the top of the description. Okay, let's start off with the lasso tool here. I'll just do a regular lasso tool, and let's just draw a lasso right around this figure, right up against the edge here, not really touching the edge necessarily. If you accidentally touch it, that's okay. But just come up next to it, come around the hair. There we go. And then up around the hat up here. Again, I went over the line there, that's fine. And up around here. Now this will take a little bit of adjustment after we're done making our basic selection. That's okay. The nice thing about working with selections is you can go back in and adjust them. You can even change the tool you're using, and I'll show you how to do that once you get through this just a little bit here. Okay, let's come around, down off the bottom. You can come off of your image and go outside like that, and then back to your beginning, and there's a selection. I need to get rid of this part right here, so let's change this to subtract, and I'll do the same thing. Just come in here and do a little subtract right there. I'm not really going against that edge. I'm just kind of coming just a little ways out from that edge. And there we go. Let's now go to Refine Edge. And we'll use the Refine Edge tool to make the selection nice and tight against the subject. Now in here, I'm going to do just one thing. I'll go here to Smart Radius, and let's just set this at 2 pixels. That just gives a little bit more flexibility to Refine Edge to come in and find that for us. I'll leave everything else alone unless we need it. We're going to be outputting this to a selection, so we can adjust that if we have to. And then down here we have our size 35. I'll just put that right against my edge here, and I can take a look at that, and that's pretty good. That's larger than that opening I've left. So that's a good size. With this tool, come in and do just little short movements like that. You don't have to go real long on that. Just little short movements is all you really need. Now you can see just a little bit of a red right in here. If I zoom in on that, let's just grab our zoom tool here. If you see the red overlapping like that, that is going to be a little bit of a see-through area. Now we can control that by increasing our contrast in here. So now's a good time for a contrast. There we go. That's now a nice tight edge again. Let's just back out. Go to fit screen. And then back to our tool. So that was one little adjustment right down here. Again, we needed to have something on here to see what needed to be adjusted. Now with the hair, you just go along the edge of the hair. If you have some thin areas in here, just go ahead and go over those, and it should catch that just fine. And let's continue going clear around the edge here and up and around the top. As you recall, we went over this section right down here, but we fixed that. There's a bit of darkness up here, some darkness coming through there. Those are spots that the Refine Edge is not catching. We'll go ahead, we'll come back, and we'll fix that on a second pass. But we'll be using this for most of this, and it should do a great job for most of this. Just move this out of the way. There we go. And bring this down around this side. And along the bottom edge in here. Now, wherever the background is similar to our foreground, you can have a little bit of an issue on that, but we'll, again, take care of that in just a second. Let's now do this little inside section in here. There we go. Okay, it looks real nice, actually. Real good selection. Just a few things up here, mostly. I'll take a look down there, but I'm really worried about the top part here the most. Now, I have two options on this. If we take this out as a selection, choose OK. See a little bit of a selection showing right here, a little bit right up in here, even right up in here. We'll just fix this as a selection. I also could send this out to a layer mask and then paint on the layer mask, but I'll keep this one as selections this time around. And we'll zoom in. I'm using the scroll wheel on my mouse. If you don't have that set up, it's up here under Edit. Come down to Preferences and General. And this option right here is Zoom with Scroll Wheel. Now for this, we want to have this set at Subtract. And I have hard edges in here, so I'm just going to change my tool over to the Polygonal Lasso tool. And when I switch tools, notice it also changed my setting down here to Add. Let's go back over to Subtract. Make sure you double check that. And then just a little short bit right in here. And then up and around this. Get close, double click. That takes that out. It's a little bit right here. Then just come up and just go right along this edge and out and around like that. Double click. Cleans that out. A little bit right up in here. So I'm just going along and finding any place where the selection is acting kind of weird. Now, if I zoom in, I think I actually could take this out a little bit further here. We'll come back to that in just a second. Let's get this stuff over here fixed. Same trick right up here, double click. Right down along the hat brim right here, up and around, double click, there we go. A little bit right down in here. I'm just going to go right across the edge of the hand where I want that selection to be, up and around, double click, takes that out. So a little bit right up here, you can kind of see a bit showing here, a little bit showing right there. Just get that up and around, double click. Let's check down over here. This is all looking good. Okay, I need a bit more right there. And I have to remove some down here. So what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll remove everything that I don't want. And it'll come back and change our tool to the add and bring back in some things that I do want. Okay, right here, double click. And let's get this section right up in here. Again, I'll just go right along the edge of the hat in here, just like I was making a brand new selection. And then out and around, and I'll catch this bit right here at the same time. There we go. And so about right here, and this has to be added in as opposed to being subtracted. Let's subtract this bit right here. Okay, that's done. Let's now switch over here to add to selection. And let's come in and grab anything which is not in the section that we do want. For instance, right up here, if I zoom in here, you can see there's the edge of her arm is right along there. We just kind of missed that. So let's just come right along that edge. The reason why that was missed is because it's very, very close to the background. And the refined edge is good, but it will have problems if things are too similar. And that's why you come back in and do just a little bit of manual work in here to fix these sections. Like right down in here. Just come straight across like that and in and around. What I'm doing when I do this is I'm coming back close to my beginning point, double clicking, that closes the selection. It just saves me having to find that beginning point. Okay, we're good here. Need to take a bit out right there. Switch back over here to subtract. I missed that one. So let's come back down and just a little bit right there. Up and around, double click. And then in here, that's all good. It's kind of funky right up here. Let's just make that line straight. Up and around, double click, that's good. And then in here, I can see the edge of that hat is just outside that selection. It's a lot lighter. And I think that Refine Edge thought that was a branch or something. So let's go over here to add. And I'll start down here. And then I'm just going to follow along the edge of that hat right here. This is actually the thickness of the hat. It's a felt hat, and that's the thickness. And clear around just over the top here. And when you're working with this tool, take your time. Don't click too fast. You don't want to collapse the selection by accident. Okay, back around here and double click. And there we go. Then I'll go Control-0, fit screen. There's our selection. Really easy to do. And as you saw there, most of the hard work was really done by the Refine Edge tool. So now I'll go up here to our layers. I'm going to right click and duplicate layer because I need transparency behind that. We'll have that here with the hidden background layer. Let's click on Add Layer Mask. There we go. Perfect selection. And then over here, I have another picture. I'll just float this out like that. And let's grab that and drag it over here and close this. And go over here to the Move tool. And I'll get that positioned properly. There we are. And over on the layers, let's drag it underneath of our subject layer. And there we go. Change that background that easily. Now her color is a little bit off. There's a bit of a coolness in here. And it's a little bit warmer in the background, mostly from those lights. We can balance our colors out. Let's go up here to our background copy. Up to layer, come down to new adjustment layer and photo filter. Where it says use previous layer, check that, choose OK. The default layer is a warming filter, and that's what I want. I'll bring in just a little bit more warming in here. That just helps to blend her colors in a bit better to all that warmth in the background. If you want to, you can check the contrast. Sometimes increasing contrast also helps a picture. Layer, adjustment layer levels, same thing. Check that checkbox, choose OK. And we're looking pretty good here. The whites are in the white area. The black is into the black area. But I'm going to bring these edges in just a touch here. And on the right-hand side, just increasing the contrast just a little bit because the background is a bit more contrasty. And they're just very small adjustment. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.